Hello and welcome to the second to last round of Formula 1 eSport of Season 0, where we try out things and hope that they will work in 2025, such as the non-spec series where the teams can upgrade their cars. Yeah, it's not the case so far, but welcome to a wet qualifying session for the second time this season. Q1 will be fully wet because we have 25% chance of rain for the race on Sunday, which will be really exciting. So it's just like at Spa. And they crossed the line for the first time. Not all of them did decide to go for the flying lap on the first go. But we are at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache. What an incredibly historical track that we have right here, with the beautiful Brazilian colored curbs, with the amazing rapid corners, and then the technical infield, which a F1 fan is just going through. Our newly crowned race winner, the man who finally was able to deny Piggy. I mean, Piggy didn't race, but F1 fan. F1 fan is really on the rise right now. But yeah, we are on the third lap of Q1, which is 8 minutes long. And Majumdar, this time racing for VCARB. He raced once before for Haas though, which was at Belgium. And he's got the fastest lap right now, 300ths ahead of his teammate Pigeon. So it looks like they are playing the team game right here into turn 4, but it's kind of compromised the racing line of Pigeon in this case. McLaren not doing the same right now. Guillermo and Krasnod are basically teammates, but Guillermo once again going to Alpine because Krasnod and F1 fan are in the main team, and that's a legendary lineup. And I can finally say again that we have the standings right here. You already saw it at the end of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix video, or in case you haven't, the battle for P1 in the constructors is on, as I thought, and McLaren is actually leading it now, because Williams have missed the Azerbaijan Grand Prix entirely. So now they are 4 points ahead of the team of Piggy and Laguno and all these legends. But McLaren also is a very strong facility with F1 fan and Krasnod right here. Really able to play the team game as well, and they're just so quick. You can see they now have locked out the front row. For now, 32.27 in the very wet Sao Paulo. Guillermo's also in there. It looks like they're maybe team working all together right here. Guillermo is in 4th in the standings, Krasnod in 3rd, F1 fan in 2nd, and Piggy carrying Williams in 1st. Nickel and Malik also contributing a little bit, and Laguna's just got 1 point so far because he just raced at Belgium in the race. He qualified at least one more time. Majindar and Pigeon for Visa Cash App RB are still in 3rd and 4th, which is also quite nice. And I didn't mention the Ferraris yet. Brasidas and this time Mad Max in the Scarlet cars right now at the back of the grid. Of course, drivers can still join for the race on Sunday, but they will have to start behind those who are competing in this session today. And it's going to be 3 minutes as they cross the line for the 9th lap in this session. Krasnod now entering that very difficult track section, flat out through turn 5. And now around the hairpins of the second sector. I think you can go flat out through that corner, but Krasnit this time decides to lift off through Jinsao, which is the last real corner on the track, and then it's flat to the floor for the pedal towards the start-finish line. I'm not sure if that was too fast for a F1 fan. He is still on a 32.5, about 2/10 behind his teammate. And Guillermo just about with a 32 time, so only in 5th. As he now picks up the slipstream from F1 fan, the man in second place in the standings. He's actually 30 points ahead of Krasnit. He has taken podiums in every single race as well. And in every single race that he's competed in, of course, just like Piggy. They both missed one, but Piggy has taken maximum points in every single race that he's competed in. So yeah, we could still see Piggy win the championship right here, especially if he qualifies on Sunday. But F1 fan is still in the hunt. Piggy on 104 points, F1 fan on 76. I need to calculate the gap. It is 28 points, so very difficult. But yeah, if Piggy misses this round again, and if F1 fan wins, then they're right there, and it could be an amazing Qatar Grand Prix. But yeah, anyways, we just got 1 minute in this soaking wet qualifying session left to go, as Krasnit now leaves the center S, goes down towards the Cida de Lago and turns in there, not going flat out, I believe, because that corner normally is flat. Around turn 9, and he's waiting for F1 fan right there, who is on a flying lap and maybe tries to improve his time, tries to get into the front row, but I think they're holding themselves up right there. How about F1 fan's time? He improves! He ties his teammate's time! I'm not sure if Krasnit will want that. Can Krasnit still go for another flyer? I'm not sure. F1 fan did set the time after Krasnit, of course, he just saw that. Krasnit also towing Guillermo now, so he's really helping out his teammates right there. Let's see what Guillermo in the Alpine can do, as he is in the second sector. Very nicely done, out of turn 11 right there. Going to the edge in the rain, and using every single centimeter of the track across the line, once again picking up slipstream, and he gets 1/10 within the two McLaren giants, F1 fan and Krasnit, and Guillermo is in third after Q1. They all make it through. Pigeon, I think, does so as well right now. Majumdar can't improve anymore. Brazidas and Mad Max is DNF'd. So Brazidas and Majumdar. Oh, and also Pigeon will be out. Sorry. Of course, not 4 drivers will remain. 4 drivers will be eliminated. So it's 1 driver less still than last time out. We will have 3 drivers, and it will all be from the McLaren family, which is very satisfying for them. It will be a nice position for RB as well, though, but it's looking pretty dark for Williams towards the end of the autumn 2024 season in F1 ES. That's it. These are the 3 drivers that remain for the second segment of qualifying at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache. And they're all from the McLaren family, with Guillermo racing for Alpine. And they just spoke to each other and said that Guillermo won't get the slipstream because, of course, he won't be able to start for McLaren if he now qualifies in the Alpine, unless he starts from the back, but only if Krasnit and F1 fan can't race. So highly strategical, but of course F1 fan and Krasnit will want to qualify in the front row, and yeah, that's pretty much certain already. But who of the two will it be? Krasnett is almost, no, he's exactly 30 points behind F1 Fan in the Drivers' Championship, so that's pretty much also clear who should be getting the priority. Drivers' Championship, maybe. Piggy isn't racing. I mean, at least not in qualifying. So the chance certainly is there. I doubt that Piggy will just stop caring about the championship. So he should be racing on Sunday at least. I mean, I don't know. He really should be racing on Sunday if he cares about it. Right now, Guillermo has set the fastest lap. The times are of course faster now. 32.27 was the fastest time by F1 Fan and also Krasnett in the wet though. Now we are already below that. And none of them are actually giving slipstream to each other. Maybe it's just faster as Krasnett just improves to first position. And he's 100th of a second now ahead of Guillermo. Unbelievably close gaps, but of course it's kind of orchestrated by them. Let's hope for them that they can sort their grid lineup out in these 3.5 minutes that we still have left on the clock. F1 Fan right now is in third, and he will have to set a solid time here. If they'd be absolutely boring, they'd just order each other to set a certain time. Like F1 Fan sets a 35, Krasnett sets a 40, and Guillermo sets a 45, and then they just chill. If I were the team boss, I would order that. But anyways, we're just gonna have some fun right here. And as I was saying that, F1 Fan has now gone to the top, but the gaps are very, very close. Look at them. Guillermo has just won the 30 laps of Budapest, or of the Hungaroring, which I commentated on in the UEL. First time ever that I commentated that league, and it was quite an exciting race. So Guillermo really is also there. He is scoring points for Hurricane Racing Team in UMRL, the team which Kato carried to the team's championship win, I think. No, it was LSA, I'm sorry. It was LSA in Season 1. Never mind, but of course, just Kato's team in general, and Guillermo really knows the star of that. So he is certainly up there too. I mean, he made it to Q2 already. So yeah. And the race in the UEL was also shaken up by safety cars. The strategy was very tense towards the end, so it really is a fun league as well. And maybe I can convince Jordy to trial the safety car in the race at Brazil here on Sunday, because it would be a lot of fun for the real season in 2025. And just one more thing that makes the league more realistic, you know, we have collisions on, we have the liveries, the team names, the tracks. That would be one more thing, and it's working really well. Now Krasnett has improved his time below the 31s, and F1 Fan has once again gone to P3. As I was speaking, F1 Fan won't improve his time this time. He will have 2 laps, if he doesn't mess this one up completely, to get pole position back. So it kind of is tense, and they are fighting, as it looks like. Guillermo's also improved to second. So let's just increase the tension here in the last seconds of this session, because the tension really is there, as it looks like. 31.5 now for F1 fan puts him not ahead of Guillermo, because Guillermo has set the exact same time before. Now Krasnod is going to cross the line again. He can't improve. We are on the final lap, and F1 fan has to give it everything in these corners, but he goes wide on the exit of turn 9. That's the long left-hander there. And now out of the last rear corner, now hugging the left side of the track. And that's not going to be a 30 time. F1 fan won't take pole position by 1/10 of a second. It's going to be Krasnod, and he takes pole position for the 3rd time in a row, and for the 3rd time in F1 ES. And he's still the only one to do this on multiple occasions. Guillermo, though, will be in 2nd spot. So what a session that as well. Not exactly the most exciting, but not what I would have thought. And the answer to the question, will Piggy be there, can be found out in 2 days' time in the race. But it will be an incredibly tough task to beat the 3 McLaren drivers that have locked out the top 3 at Brazil.